Hey guys, welcome back to the Oilers Fanatic. We are back today with the latest edition of Twitter Quick Hits, a breakdown of all the latest Oilers news and rumors from around the Twitterverse. Let's kick things off with the big hit. The Edmonton Oilers were unable to complete a trade for James Neal and have placed Neal on waivers. After he clears tomorrow, his contract will be bought out. The move clears up $3,833,333 in cap space for the Oilers for the next 2 seasons, and then they will have 2 additional seasons of dead cap space at $1,916,667. I was really hoping for a trade, but this makes the most sense if you couldn't get something done. I like James Neal, and he was a good Oiler. If he had been at a cheaper cap hit, I would have been more than happy to keep him around on the third or fourth line. I'm sure a contract offer will come his way in free agency. We move on to Around the Verse. Elliot Friedman of Sportsnet reports the following on Darnell Nurse. In addition to free agency, we're also on the lookout for extensions. Hearing Edmonton and Darnell Nurse working on what is believed to be a 4-year deal. The defenseman, who had a terrific season, has 1 year remaining before UFA eligibility. Darren Greger is reporting tonight on Insider Trading that the Oilers are hoping to get the contract length longer. But if it does stay at 4 years, it does make sense for the Oilers in a way because they can keep the cap hit lower. And for Darnell, it gives him another chance at a big contract and an exit if things don't improve. If he signs a new 4-year extension, his contract will expire at the same time as Connor's. Ryan Rishaug of TSN has this update on Tyson Barrie. The Oilers and Tyson Barrie's camp continuing discussions today, but at this point it seems likely he tests the market tomorrow. He's looking for a 4th year somewhere, and so far the Oilers are holding firm at 3. Hamilton's situation also affects potential suitors for Barrie, so it wouldn't surprise me if they waited for that to be resolved before committing. Things can always change last minute if the Oilers come in late with a strong push, but as of now, Barrie is likely to test the market. Tyson Barrie is being spoke of as the defenseman you land if you miss out on Dougie Hamilton. This could boost his value and halt any potential return to the Oilers, but time will tell. Pierre LeBrun of TSN and The Athletic reports the following on Darcy Kuemper and Mikko Koskinen. 5 teams that I believe have shown varying degrees of interest in Arizona's Darcy Kuemper, who has 1 more year at $4.5 million, Colorado, Philadelphia, Toronto, Carolina, and Edmonton. The Avs, it depends on what happens with Grubauer, and the Oilers would need to lose Koskinen. Still no resolution as of yet on Kuemper. I know it's a long shot with the amount of teams involved, but as I've said many times, I would love to see a Smith-Kuemper tandem. Obviously the Oilers have to find a trade partner for Mikko Koskinen, as it doesn't look like he will be bought out. Pierre LeBrun also reports the following on Ryan Getzlaff. Potential fits for Ryan Getzlaff, if indeed he leaves Anaheim via free agency. Edmonton, Montreal, Dallas, and Boston. He adds tonight that the Oilers may be at the top of the list. I'm sure it's a big long shot, but the dream is to land Getzlaff as your third-line center. Michael Russo of The Athletic reports the Oilers have interest in UFA Nick Foligno. Nick's starting to think about the teams that could pursue him. Reportedly, the Wild, Edmonton Oilers, and Colorado Avalanche are 3 teams that may call. Columbus would probably welcome him back, but the Jackets are clearly in the midst of a rebuild. The Maple Leafs have indicated they'd like to have him back at the right price, and while he surely would consider that, it's evident that he plans to at least test the market since he has gotten this far. I think that's a long shot as well. The safe money is on Foligno signing in Minnesota. Buffalo-based sports writer John Wawrow reports the following. Sabres and goaltender Linus Ullmark are still in discussions in hopes of firming up a deal before start of free agency tomorrow. Reports are that Ullmark is looking for $6 million per year on a 6-year contract from the Sabres. Let's see if that one wraps up before tomorrow, or if Ullmark remains a free agent target for the Oilers. And now, the final word. Free agency finally arrives tomorrow. We know the Oilers are expected to sign Zach Hyman, but what else is going to happen? It sounds like we could see a Darnell Nurse extension. I think we will see at least one defenseman signed. My guess is Travis Hamonic. Possibly a Mikko Koskinen trade? If it is truly Ken Holland's plan to upgrade in net, he must think he can move Koskinen if he didn't execute a buyout. Fingers crossed, but I'm still scared the Oilers may keep him. If the Oilers bring in a goalie tomorrow, I will be overjoyed. Is there a surprise move coming? It would be nice to get something that shocks us as fans. In a good way, of course. Maybe Ryan Getzlaff? What are you guys expecting tomorrow? Sound off in the comments below. Enjoying the videos? Please like and subscribe for all the latest Oilers content. You've been listening to The Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.